visit a university, you feel, wow, you are a part of it. So thank you so much. Uh, Actually, I'm not very much aware about these technologies, so let me just try it out once. I hope that's okay. So, Varsha, can you just guide me? It's just this click? Okay. But then I think it is better if I do. Let me share my journey today with you. But to begin with, one of the incidents which is very close to my heart. One day, Dad said, Sunita, be ready by 11 a.m. We are heading to government office to get a voter's card made. It's mandatory for all adult citizens of the country. Do not be late. My dad is very disciplined, you see. We lived on the second floor without an elevator and we had spiral wooden staircase. So after my spine injury at the age of 16, the only times I stepped down was for medical reasons. This time it was different. I was happy and excited. Who knew this episode would change my life? We reached government office and there was a long queue ahead of us. We waited patiently. Time passed by slowly and my patience grew thin. I knew my bladder would not hold on longer, was getting restless. On seeing this, my dad understood my concern. He went and spoke to the officials there. People around me started whispering, why does she need a voter's card? Is she actually going to come and vote? These statements were hard hitting. Dad did not want me to get discouraged. So, in his firm voice, he said, yes, she is definitely going to vote. She is a responsible citizen of the country and has all the rights. These statements were very encouraging. And I thought to myself, what he is saying is right. Me, as a citizen of the country, I have all the rights. And I think it is only that it is not in place. So I need to work on this, not only for myself, but for many more like me who are overlooked or underestimated. But I had no clue how I would be working towards the same. I knew that the first step is gaining my own physical independence. Through Harshad Talera, who is also a paraplegic, we got to know about Stoke Mandeville, a world class rehab center in Aylesbury at UK. This rehab center made a profound impact on my life. I was home for 9 good years after my spine injury and dependent on each and every family member for my basic needs. Here, in just 45 days, they made me totally independent. I could manage all my routine by myself, whether it was bathing, whether it was dressing up, transferring from the bed to the wheelchair, from the wheelchair to the car, all by myself. It felt like a miracle for me. And I strongly believe that we need such type of rehab centers which can train you with an appropriate mobility device. For me, it was a wheelchair. And it is beneficial if the government funds these rehab centers. Now that I was physically independent and we had shifted in a house where we had an elevator, life became convenient for me. Now the next step was gaining my financial independence. As I just mentioned, that I could not complete my education because my college was not accessible. I did few vocational courses like Tally and all at home, but I had no clue how I would be working. We found an accessible chartered accountant office where we spoke to the boss over there. And he said, I'm ready to train her in accounting and taxation only if she has a will to do that. And I definitely had the will. This was my journey towards financial empowerment. We all are aware how important financial security is. While While reflecting to my privileges, I thought I'm financially secured now. I have family support and I stay in a vibrant city like Mumbai. What happens to those who stay in villages, small towns, and all those who are underprivileged? How do they manage their activities? These thoughts solidified my determination to work towards my goal. And they say when you strongly believe in something, universe definitely helps you. Luckily, I met few like-minded people and together we formed a group, Adapt, able, disable all people together. Together we formed this group Adapt, where we started working on inclusive designs, taking care of what is mentioned in universal designs. This was about infrastructure accessibility. Soon we realized transportation plays a crucial role. Through newspapers, we got to know that Best buses were coming up with new buses, and Pune Law College had filed a PIL against them. We intervened with them, and the outcome of the PIL was that there were 30 low floor buses with foldable ramp on the roads of Mumbai. Here is a small video of the same. Here you can see this is about 2003. In the year 2003, there were 30 low floor buses. You can see my friend entering and the ramp getting folded again. This folds back and I can get out of it. Next, next slide. With the PIL, there was one more big win. Mumbai High Court, which is a heritage building, was made accessible for persons with disability and senior citizens. And it was inaugurated on Human Rights Day. That is 10th December 2003. This was a big win for the team because we were wanting to fight for our rights. While we were working on job mapping and job fairs, here I met Professor Dr. Ketna Mehta, founder of Nina Foundation. They transform lives of people with spine injury. Do you all know the reasons for spine injury? Let me tell you, there are multiple reasons such as falls, accidents, terrorist attacks, earthquakes, medical negligence, illness, and the list goes on. 95% of the people who have spine injury lose their motor and sensory control. You need to start your life from scratch. We empower them through counseling and wellness seminars, which in results helps them leading their day-to-day activities and engage them in work and recreational activities. I feel satisfied to be part of this foundation. Their website is mentioned below in case if anybody wants to note it down. After all these struggles, like whenever there is a long weekend, I have made friends at Adapt, Nina Foundation, at office. Like any one of y'all, I like to plan vacation. And that is the thing I used to do then. But nothing used to materialize because none of the tourist places or the hotels were accessible. Driven by the love of travel and understanding inaccessibility of tourist places, we four friends, Arvind, Nisha, Ninu, and myself, embarked on a road trip. Remember, all four wheelchair users with their drivers and caretakers traveling across India. In 84 days, we covered fearlessly, whooping 19,000 kilometers, visiting 28 state capitals, 40 cities, and several universities. The mission and the vision was clear. We wanted to assess accessibility at tourist destination, hotels, and the transport facilities in each state. We wanted to inform them how accessibility could get many more tourists. It was how we can change our country for a better country. Because once places are accessible, there will be many international disabled tourists also. Because they want to explore our beautiful country. We have diverse attractions such as Snow Peak Mountain, deserts, beaches, monuments, temples, not only that, wildlife sanctuaries. But they come to India for their culture and the various cuisines that we have. Don't you think that will bring so much of economical growth for the country and employment for so many people at tourist destinations? The mission and the vision is trickling down still, and not all places were inaccessible. Let me tell you, even in 2011, just change the slide, please. It was very important that we work towards our goal. While working on this, we realized awareness and advocacy plays an important role. And Ritika Sahani, founder of Trinayani, works towards the same. We believe in a power of inclusive society. We have many events where we include each and every person, which brings people together and breaks down barriers. Events such as flash mob, treasure hunts, all on the roads of Mumbai so that there is visibility. We take part in Dan Utsav when individuals with disability share their skills at corporates and other places. We have workshops where we create awareness of how do you communicate with persons with disability. Not only that, we create board games so that while having fun, you can learn and have events and create awareness. I love playing badminton. Of course, it is difficult to find an accessible court, coaches who are aware about para games, and transporting your wheelchairs. But nothing stops us back. We do take part in tournaments. I would like to say that today, all of you who are present here, please include us. And how do you all do it? By designing products, technology, transportation facilities, infrastructure, where each and every one is included. Not only that, we have events where each and every person enjoys. I have a short video of badminton. Of course, I'm running out of time, but I would just like to share that. They are using sports wheelchairs. They are Prem and Suresh, who are from army and have spine injury during wars. I also want all of you, I also want all of you that while you all are pursuing your goals, live life to the fullest. Be part of each and every activity that you enjoy. I have been part of scuba diving, aqua physio, using sports beach wheelchair accessible ones for water sports. I walked additionally on ramps such as Bombay Times, Sasmira Fashion Institute, Viviana Mall, all to create awareness. It is very important to create awareness. These are the accessible beach wheelchairs. And you can see me enjoying right in the middle of the sea. Why be a person who can't enjoy things? Be a person where you live your life to the fullest. And today I appeal to all of you, lead your life with purpose, have compassion in your hearts, and see to it that each and every person is included. We have 21 type of disabilities. Please include all of us. And thank you for being part of my transformative journey. Thank you.